Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Insights by Randall, and today's reading is for Aquarius, May 2021. Ace of Pentacles, new foundation, new beginning, could be a new job, a moving to a new place, new beginning in a three-dimensional world, new way of making money. The question or the situation that's being talked about, which is the Four of Pentacles. The Hermit is the energy surrounding the situation. Five of Cups in the subconscious position. Judgment in the recent past. Six of Swords in the conscious mind. Seven of Swords in the immediate future. Eight of Cups in the position that's you. The Lovers is the energy coming in from the outside. Hopes or Fears is the Ace of Cups. The final outcome, which is the Devil. I accidentally erased it, but the Devil came up in a pre-shuffle. And the question of the situation that's being talked about is the Four of Pentacles. A single word can describe the meaning of this card, and that's being miserly. It also represents holding on to something too tightly, holding on to something that you don't want to lose, and you're so focused on keeping this that you are missing out on life. The energy that surrounds the situation, which is the Hermit, this is a need to go inward and do some internal work, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe I'll come back to that. Your subconscious, which is the Five of Cups, normally this would be in the hopes or fears, but I fear that subconsciously there's a great fear of losing whatever this is. You're so afraid of losing whatever it is that you're holding on to. You're holding on to it too tightly. You're hyper-focused on it, and it's become unhealthy. You need to figure out why you're holding on to this, and why is there the feeling that you will lose it if you don't overprotect it. This is the recent past on the situation, which is the Judgment. You thought that you had this in the bag. You thought that this was yours, and that it was solid, and that nobody could take it from you. But something happened in the recent past that really rocked the boat, shook your world, surprised you unexpectedly, that you could end up losing whatever this is that you're holding on to so tightly. Your conscious mind on the situation, which is the Six of Swords, you're trying to figure out a solution to the problem, and in the back of your mind it keeps coming up that maybe it would just be easier to let this go and move on. But you don't want to, so you quickly dismiss that thought, or you push that thought back down, or you cover it up with a bunch of other thoughts on how you can keep whatever's going on here. This is your immediate future, which is the Seven of Swords. This is a card of sneakiness, of stealth, and of somebody stealing or taking something from you. But I'm getting more from this card of loss. Whatever this is, you're going to lose it. I have this thought and feeling that it's time to let it go. This is you on the situation, which is the Eight of Cups. I think eventually you are going to walk away from this, and I think that you're going to choose to walk away from it. It's just now coming into your mind that maybe it is something that you should walk away from, but I don't think that you're there yet, and I don't think that you're ready to let go of it because of the final outcome. There's a certain fear of losing whatever this is, and a lot of it is from what kind of pain or suffering are you going to have to go through? Are you going to have to start over at step one? Are you going to have to go through all this garbage again if you lose whatever this is? This is the energy that's coming in from the outside influence. This could be coming from boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, friends, family, partners, co-workers. This may be talking about a relationship for some of you, but this card also talks about synchronicities and cycles. And I think that you know what it is that you're holding on to too tightly. I think the cycle is up, and it would be easier if you were to... In one way, it would be easier if you were to let it go, and another way, it would be harder if you did. But the outside influences, and I feel that this is coming from the universe, spirit, God, that eventually you're going to have to let this go. This is the hopes or fears on the situation, which is the Ace of Cups. There is a fear. There's definitely an emotional connection to your situation, and you're afraid that you're going to have to start over emotionally. But there has been so much water under the bridge. Something in the back of your mind, something that you're not wanting to listen to or paying attention to, is relieved by the idea of starting over. But there's something about starting over. You're not a brand new baby. Newborns start from the beginning. Even toddlers have learned experience. This isn't the first time that you have started something over, and it isn't wasted time, it isn't wasted thought or energy. You have learned a lot, and you've learned a lot of lessons that if you start this over, if you let this go and start something new, you have all that knowledge and experience to take into the next situation and make it better than the one you're in now. I hope that makes sense. So there's never wasted time. You didn't waste your time. You're not having to start over brand new. You get to take your experiences, your knowledge, and your maturity with you. The final outcome, which is the devil. Whatever the situation is, at this point in time, you are still very attached to it, and you don't want to let it go. You're going to hold on to it. I warn you about doing stuff like this, because I've done it many, many times. Holding on to something that needs to move into your past will create a tower moment. You will end up causing yourself a great deal of suffering and pain by holding on to something that needs to move into the past. Okay. I was thinking about getting some clarification of what the situation is, but you Aquarians, you know yourself, you know what you're holding on to, and many of you, this reading is saying that you're desperately holding on to it. So you know who you are, and you know what you don't want to let go of. So let's get some clarification on the judgment.
Clarify judgment, please. And what happened in the recent
past? 9 of Swords in reverse. Seven of Wands. And the 8 of Swords. It's a beautiful setup, but trying to pick cards up off of glass is not easy. 9 of Swords. You were worried and stressed and anxious about something coming to pass. And whatever you were afraid of, it happened, it came to pass, or it had already came to pass and was existing for a while, and then you found out about it. The 7 of Wands, whatever it is, you fought it. You fought against the knowledge, you fought against accepting it. There are parts of you that are still fighting against accepting it, and whatever this information is that was brought to light, the 8 of Wands, it has left you feeling tied up, blind, and not knowing what to do. Okay. Please clarify the 7 of Swords in the immediate future. The 8 of Cups is showing, and the 4 of Pentacles is showing. And look at the way that they're facing. If you change the situation, 4 of Pentacles, if you let go, then there isn't a need to move on. But if you put them in the correct position, you're holding on too tightly and you're going to have to let go. That's interesting. Let it go and you won't have to walk away. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe somebody did you wrong. Maybe somebody betrayed you and hurt you greatly. And if you're able to let go of that information, you can stay within the situation. But is that something that you really want to do? Because I feel like that there's more fear of something new rather than what you're dealing with. And there's also this concept of if you walk away from this, then that was time wasted, and it wasn't. That you'll have to start over brand new, but you won't. You get to take your maturity, your knowledge, and your experience with you.
Please clarify the 7 of Swords in the immediate future. Please clarify the 7 of Swords in the immediate future.
Queen of Cups, 9 of Cups, 5 of Swords. I had the feeling to flip the cards over right then. 10 of Swords in reverse. The Star. Okay, the cards are definitely talking to us today. In your immediate future, regardless if you let this go or if it's taken away from you, and I feel like you're going to have to let this go. I forgot to cover them up. Oops. I feel like the universe wants you to make the decision to let whatever the situation is, to let it go. Regardless if it's taken away from you or if you let it go, of course there's the Queen of Cups in reverse, emotional loss, pain, having to go through the steps of losing something. But then you have the Nine of Cups and the Five of Swords. The Nine of Cups is pretty much getting what you want. There's happiness, there's stability, there's contentment, there's emotional fulfillment. Walking away from the situation is going to bring you a lot more happiness and satisfaction than you've experienced in a long time. I just focused on the 4 in the last 4 months to 4 years. You'll become happier and more satisfied than you have been in the last 4 months to 4 years. And then the Five of Swords, I'm feeling this is victory. Victory for you. Victory over whoever's caused the shift in whatever this experience is. So the cards are saying, choose to walk off. Choose to walk away from it, and you'll be better off. If you walk away from it, then you'll have the Ten of Swords in reverse, and I don't read these cards in reverse. The Ten of Swords in reverse is relief, release, getting beyond it. The final stages. And then the Star, rebalancing out, getting locked up emotions freed and pouring out. There's a lot of emotional clutter. This will be very releasing for you, very emotionally freeing to walk away from the situation. You'll be better off outside of the situation. Let's clarify the potential outcome, the Devil. Seven of Cups in reverse. You don't feel like you have a whole lot of options if you were to walk away from the situation. You're not sure if you want to have other options. If you walk away from this, there's some kind of an idea that you have to get right back on the horse, and the idea of starting over is just so to you, and that is helping to keep you in the situation. Here we have the Seven of Swords again, and the Strength in reverse. Then the Ten of Pentacles. And these are separate. You're not sure if you have the strength to move beyond this and start again. You're not sure if you want to. That takes a lot of energy, commitment, and time. Seven of Swords. The first thing I'm getting is take what you can and get the hell out. That's the first thing that I'm getting. The second thing is, if you remain in the situation, you're just going to get hurt more. There's going to be more loss. It could be financial hurt, could be emotional hurt, could be mental hurt, could be physical hurt. But you're going to end up being forced out of the situation anyway. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Starting fresh and being able to create it the way that you want it, with people that you can trust, people that you can count on and rely on if you walk away. It won't be total devastation. There'll be support there. That one was by itself. Where do you want me to go? Is there anything else that Aquarius needs to know at this time?
Anything else that Aquarius needs to know at this time?
Okay. Pentacles, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, the Star in reverse. And there's the Devil. Well, it looks like you're at this point in time, you're not going to choose to walk away from the situation. So you and whoever is involved is going to remain miserable, unhappy, and in a situation that has no foundation or balance. Loss of joy. Loss of adventure, loss of business, loss of money. Star in reverse, a lack of balance, a lack of flow, fighting against your timing, fighting against your cycles in life. King of Pentacles in reverse, loss of stability, loss of financial comfort, loss of financial wealth, abundance, loss of abundance. Ten of Swords in reverse, postponed changing of cycles, postpone of the death of the situation. Moving into the Two of Pentacles, a juggling act, trying to balance things out, not being successful at it. A lot of pain and suffering as the waves just keep coming in. Here we have the Devil again. You're just not ready to let go of this situation. But when you are, you won't have to start over again. You won't have to start at the Ace of Pentacles. You'll be able to retain some of the pieces of whatever the situation is. You'll be able to retain some of the stability. But the longer you sit in it, the more it's going to fall apart. I'm curious of what your reading was for last month. Okay, your reading for last month was They Are Not the One. Perhaps some of you are still trying to carry on or create a relationship with this person who isn't for you. Let's get some wisdom cards. What wisdom does Aquarius need to focus on at this point in time? Angel of Miracles. Dreams. and 7 heavenly virtues. And Epiphany. Angel of miracles, open your heart and expect a miracle. Angels shine a divine light of intelligence made of the highest and the purest of Holy Spirit. Angels bestow gifts and miracles upon you, appearing in many forms, a bird, a butterfly, an animal, or the brightest and only flower in the blossom. Excuse me. When coincidences, synchronicities, and miracles start to happen in your life, you know that the angels are with you. The angels also assist and guide you during life changes or challenges, comforting you to the next stage of your journey. Anything is possible with angels, so you can expect a positive outcome, knowing the angels have heard your prayers. Some of you may feel like you're alone, but know that your guardian angels and spirit guides are there with you. And if you need help getting through and past this situation, ask for their help, ask for their guidance, and they will help you in every way that you let them. Okay. Dreams. Believe in your dreams. Believe in yourself and reach for the stars. You have the courage, patience, and passion within you to make a difference. When you have a dream, only you have the responsibility to make it real. Dreams are never free. It may take time, energy, and sacrifice to create the reality and live your dream. It also takes preparation, determination, and effort. Never compromise or surrender your dreams. Believe in yourself, believe in your dreams. I'm not sure how that fits. Maybe you will know how that fits. 7 heavenly virtues. You represent spiritual enlightenment, divine knowledge, and wisdom. You have faith and belief in all that is good and meaningful. You have a deep intuitive understanding of God, the angels, and the universal spirit. You know the keys to goodness. You are being asked to use this knowledge to empower and teach others. I would say that you need to focus on this knowledge to empower and teach yourself through this difficult time. What are the 7 heavenly virtues? Faith, belief and trust in the right things. Hope, belief that good will prevail. Charity, unlimited loving kindness toward others. Fortitude, never giving up. Justice, being fair and equitable toward others. Patience, accepting the grace to forgive. Temperance, practicing self-control and moderation. I forgot to read the Epiphany card for you. I'm glad I caught that in editing. Epiphany. To experience an epiphany is to have a sudden realization or spiritual flash that will change the way you view yourself and others around you. You get to see the situation more clearly, as if someone just switched on the light. With this clarity, you will see the truth. You will also gain a sense of control within yourself to make positive decisions that will bring about happy and joyful outcomes. I'm sorry that this was such a difficult reading. I hope that you appreciated it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you.